because we did really well in the first half in the first game and or the last game, and not so much in the second. So we can kind of put together what we were doing well and fix, what we didn't carry over into the second half, so that we're ready for conference. Yeah, I think we kind of showed like our true potential in the first half of the UCCS game. I think we did really well there, and it showed how well we can work together. We just gotta put it all together.
Yeah, it's a tune-up, it's a revamp, it's a whole like, okay, we gotta restart from the beginning and throw some things out and tweak some things and bring in some new stuff and get ready for the rest of RMAC. We did not play our best on Saturday, and UCCS came out and capitalized on that. So we got to recharge and revamp and just you know figure it out.
Yeah, obviously I love working with that group. We've been together for probably at least 3 years now. So I think we're pretty comfortable with each other, and then we have some new people cycling in too. So we're just trying to get everyone to mesh together and stop those balls. Definitely trying to get them to take the worst shots they can, so it's easy on her.
I'm not gonna lie, our first half of that game, we played great. We had beautiful transition. Like we were on top of it, even a little bit in the second half. Like we just fell flat. Um, and like I said, they capitalized. So we had some great takeaways and some great positives from that game for sure. Wasn't terrible the whole entire time, and we knew it was going to be a battle. So we had a talk in the locker room, and we have some kids that are just right on that cusp of getting some play time, and that putting them in a high intense game like that's never fair for their first collegiate game ever. There's a lot of emotions going on. So the freshmen are getting there. They work. We do individuals, a lot during the week. So they're figuring out this level because they want to get better. So they're hungry for it. So they should see a lot of time this week. So we'll work on that. And I'm a firm believer we have to learn from our mistakes. And so we'll watch a little bit of that second half. We won't dwell on it. We're not going to we're not going to spend 30 minutes, just looking at that second half and beating a dead horse. I don't know if that's really nice to say, but we're just not going to. My main motto with my kids and my players is leave it in the past. We can't change it. Let's not dwell on it. We're going to learn from it. So we'll watch a little bit of film on Friday at the hotel after Adams and move on, because we made a couple of mistakes in UCCS that we made with our first game at Fort Lewis, and we just have to make sure they see what those are.
I like it a lot. So we have the super seniors and everything. So we have a lot of people with a lot of experience, and then some younger people who are still really good. And I think we have a lot to learn from each other just with the game. I mean, our goals I think would definitely be to win. Um, I think it's just putting everything together again, just being able to go into both games and playing it with intensity for the full 60 for both games, I think is a major goal for us.
So on Adams, God bless them. They try, and it's a hard game to play, but it is a game that we're going to get a lot of the bench in. We're not going to look to ride the score up just to ride the score up. They're losing games 25-1, and I don't believe in doing that to a team. I don't know if I need to ride the score up on them for our MAC tournament. And I'm also a firm believer that some of my kids are on the cusp of some milestones, and I don't feel like a team like that is where you should deserve to get those milestones. Get them on the teams that make you work hard. So we're going to let our bench play a lot so they can get the feel and stuff like that. Fort Lewis is, like I said, we didn't play our best game that game. They definitely surprised us. We kind of took them for granted because we had no film on them. So now we have film, and we can really just break down what we need to focus on. So it's going to be, it always comes down to a Fort Lewis game, 7 years. It's always Fort Lewis at Fort Lewis. So we just have to really rise to the occasion.